Good afternoon. Welcome to Canterbury Christchurch University Virtual Open Day, organized by Bwbs Education Consultants. We are live from London and we welcome you today to know more about UK university admission process and course offerings by the Canterbury Christchurch University. My name is Walid Hussain and I am the founder and director of Bwbs Education Consultant. I would like to give you a brief idea of what we are going to cover today in this live session. We will explore international foundation, bachelor and master's course options offerings by the Canterbury Christchurch University. We will also look at important deadlines for September 2021 intake, application processing time, English language requirements, academic entry requirements, university scholarships, accommodation, and last of all, COVID-19 update. There will be a question and answer session from prospective students commenting on Facebook. That will be around 20 minutes to 25 minutes. I am introducing Mr. Mohammed Ali, Associate Director of Recruitment, Canterbury Christchurch University of do you want to say something towards our audience, Mr. Ali?
Sure, absolutely. Greetings and good afternoon, wherever you are around the world, and I hope you're all safe and your family are well. As introduced earlier on, my name's Mohammed. I'm the Associate Director looking after the recruitment for our brand Canterbury Christchurch University in the UK. And I will shortly be going through a presentation on the university to run through the facilities, the course, the fees, and etc. And then at the end of the session, I'll be taking your answers with our partners, Bwbs Education Consultants.
Thank you, Ali. We just wanted to describe a little bit about Bwbs Education Consultants. We are British Council trained certified agent and UCAS registered center. What we offer 100% free admission services. We are representing 60 plus UK universities. Our head office is based in London in the UK. We speak 20 different languages. We have 15 plus branch offices in 12 countries. Our student satisfaction rate is 99.6% and our visa success rate is 98%. We also offer guaranteed partial scholarships. Our application process is very quick and we process fast track offer letters. We also organize university's own English test, which is free of charge. We also guide students for personal statement writing. We also prepare the students for academic interview and also UK visa interview guide. We also provide visa interview guidance. We also process visa application, also arrange accommodation and airport pickup. And last of all, we provide future career guidance. So, Mr. Ali, now you can present yourself and your university and course offerings. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Walid. Okay, can you see my screen?
You have to select the screen.
Yeah, I just did. Bear with me.
You can just press the share button and then select the screen.
Yep.
Screen.
Okay, brilliant. So again, good afternoon, everybody. So I'm just going to run through Canterbury Christchurch University, and in terms of our university and what we offer. So we are Canterbury Christchurch University. We believe in education changes life for the better. It's a motto that Canterbury Christchurch believe in. and drive throughout your studies at the university. So I'm just going to play you a short video now. So find your space here, September. Okay, brilliant. So why study with us at Canterbury Christchurch University? We're among the top 20 in the UK for qualified staff teaching, TEF silver rating. Nearly 90% of our research submitted in 2014's Research Excellence Framework was assessed as well leading and internationally excellent and internationally recognised. And another important point is 79% of our academic staff hold a teaching qualification, addition to their academic and professional qualifications. Where are we? So Canterbury Christchurch University, as you can see on the map, it's in the southeast of the UK, based in Kent. It's got two distinctive and unique campuses in Kent as well. So our main campus is in Kent, in Canterbury, and the second campus is in Medway. It's also gateway to both the UK and Europe, which is easily reached either by train or ferry. And Calais is only 1 hour's journey from Dover as well. And the other key important point is it's only less than an hour away from London by a high-speed train. So if you are staying in Canterbury or anywhere in Kent and you do want to go out to London, visit London on the weekends, then I believe it's around 50 minutes via train into central London. So again, the two campuses, Canterbury and Medway, our modern multi-campus is home to around 15,000 students and 1,600 staff members. Around 1/5 of our student bodies are postgraduate students. So these are just little pictures on the actual university campus itself, and it's our main campus where most of you guys will be studying. It's part of a World Heritage Site in a busy cosmopolitan city with a rich program of festival, cultures, sea, fields and woodlands. Great facilities with excellent learning and teaching resources, music venues, superb sports centre, well-stocked bookshop, and plenty of coffee bars and places to eat. And if anybody is from a Muslim country, there are plenty of halal restaurants and outlets in Canterbury. We've also had a multi-million-pound investment over the last decade on our new and renovated buildings as part of the commitment to providing a first-class student experience. The Daphne Oram building. This is our new creative arts building, opened in 2019, dedicated facilities for music, performance, game design, media, photograph and graphic design. So the Daphne Oram building is designed to reflect contemporary working practices in digital age, to showcase the work and the talents of our students and staff, and a hub for arts and culture city. The Verena Homes building. This is our science, technology, health and engineering and medicine building. This is a new £65 million building that was opened this year in January 2021. New courses include courses such as engineering, technology, design, health and well-being, law, psychology, sports science, and certain medicine courses. Medway Campus. So this campus is about half an hour to 40 minutes away from Canterbury. Medway has a long-standing reputation for excellence in health and social care education and the early years. The campus is part of the universities at Medway, which is made up of 3 universities: Canterbury Christchurch University, the University of Kent, and the University of Greenwich. Vibrant student campuses with plenty of facilities. The Drill Hall Library, which is on the campus, extensive collection of books, journals, and hundreds of PCs to study places, training rooms, and discussions and spaces. So if you are joining, we've got a great facility in the library to relax. If you want to borrow a laptop and work in the library and etc., all of that is available. As a health and social care student, you'll be learning in our real-world simulation suite designed to teach and enhance clinical skills. The simulation suite will enable you to apply the theory you learn to clinical techniques using specialist equipment. Our courses. So we have a wide range of courses, from short courses to help you improve your English to undergraduate degrees and postgraduate study entry. General English all year, pre-sessional English 6 to 10 weeks. International Foundation year, a path to undergraduate studies for students who have completed high school, need to improve their academic, language, and skills in order to fully achieve the undergraduate study. So students who haven't met the entry requirements or are low on English can still come and join us at Canterbury Christchurch in our International Foundation course. We have more than 120 UG and PG programs in art and design, business management, engineering, computing, healthcare, public health and social care, humanities, law, policing, criminal justice, media, marketing and journalism, medicine, music, performing arts, sciences, social sciences, sport and exercise sciences, teaching, education and childhood. And finally, tourism, events and hospitality. So you would have seen from that course list, there is a course for every student at Canterbury Christchurch University. The International Foundation year. So students, again, that are looking for foundation year, the IFP is designed to help you improve your English language skills up to the level so you can enter an undergraduate degree. So this will help you progress onto your main academic degree. And the main aim is to develop knowledge and use of English language so you can live and study in the UK university environment. Academic study skills, knowledge so you understand the requirements of UK undergraduate degrees, especially in your subject area. Develop you as a person more broadly so that you can live and work more successfully both at the university and in your life afterwards. This is a full-time program that lasts 1 academic year. It's structured into 2 semesters. So the first semester you'll be taught normally in class with students from a range of academic subject interests. The main aim is to improve your language and your skills. In the second semester, the focus is on the development of university level academic skills and the language in your intended subject area. This is a mixture of core modules which all students take, and option modules will depend on your intended degree subject, their availability in that year. Depending on the module, you may be studying alongside or other UK foundation-based students. So you're probably asking, what is the English requirements? Normal entry requirements for students who wish to join the standalone 1-year IFP, primarily to improve academic English. After successful completion of IFP, you can progress to a 3-year program of your choice. That's IELTS 5.0 with no score less than 4.0 and a 4.5 in writing, which is recommended. Students who need a student route visa In terms of academic requirements, we advise all applicants that they should already have satisfied the academic requirements for the undergraduate degree they want to go into. So for each country, it's slightly different in terms of the academic requirement for foundation. So for the standalone foundation, the academic requirement is 50% for your equivalent of A levels or etc. If you're from India, it'll be standard 12, 50%. If you're from Bangladesh, it'll be 50% from your HSC results. And again, if you're from somewhere like Pakistan, it's 50% as well. So it's a standard 50% in terms of the entry requirements. And for you to progress onto your main degree, you'll require a 40% pass mark in your foundation course. International foundation years. So in core modules. So just going through the modules here: English for University Study Part 1, English for University Study Part 2, Academic English, and then you have optional modules. Investing Business Practice Part 1, Investing Business Practice Part 2, Investing Business Life and Culture, Foundation Business, Communication for Health and Wellbeing, Learning about Cultural Sensitivity and Health and Wellbeing, Foundation in English Language and Communication, Foundation Media Studies, Foundation Law, Foundation Science, which includes Biology, Foundation Science Skills, Foundation Social Sciences. So you would have seen that it would have covered all the modules there, and they're optional depending on which progression route you're deciding to go on to. Okay, so just a little bit about our accommodation. So on campus, we have numerous on-campus accommodations. So they range from accommodation which are 2 minutes walk to about 10 minutes walk from the actual campus in Canterbury. We have 24-hour security access, utility bills included in your rent, high-speed Wi-Fi, and you get free contents insurance included as well when you stay in one of the students' accommodation. And first-year student accommodation is guaranteed with on-campus accommodation. You now have a second option, which is with a host. So especially to the younger students coming away for the first time, can be a difficult time or a stressful time. And if you want a truly British experience, then we have homestay options where you can stay with a British UK family for the duration of your studies. And these are all vetted by the university as well. And I'm sure the experience will outweigh anything staying at the homestay. Medway Accommodation, again, plenty of accommodations available in Medway. Again, 5 to 15 minutes walk from the university. All the features as are Canterbury accommodation, and again, it's guaranteed with first-year students as well, and with a host family. Sorry. So in terms of accommodation, I just wanted to add a little bit more onto that. So our accommodation ranges from £450 to £650 student accommodation, and that depends on the location and the accommodation that you choose. You can also rent private accommodation as well from private landlords. We will also help you and support you in finding your accommodation if you do decide to rent privately. And we have a number of landlords who we have vetted and worked with a number of years. So if you're looking at private accommodation for a 1-bedroom in a 3-bedroom house, would be roughly between £300 and £350 per month. You can rent a house on its own, 2-bedroom, between £500 and £600. So we have all the options available for you. Going on to student life at Canterbury Christchurch University. Student life at Canterbury Christchurch is thriving. We have a students' union, sports and fitness, arts and culture. There are over 100 societies ranging from arts, craft, media society to the vegetarian and vegan society. So there is something from that 100 societies for each one of our students to really get involved, engage, and really make friends. This is just some pictures on our student union, which is on campus. So from the moment you arrive, SU is here to help you move in with the welcome crew and volunteers. So there'll be people supporting you moving in, getting settled. Home to a variety of sports club societies, from academic support, from studies to clubs to challenge yourself and learn something new. SU has a free independent advice centre offering guidance on academic issues, advice on housing, money, or any concerns you may have. So if you need urgent help, you will have a contact, and we will support you on campus with any queries that you have. Sports and fitness. So the sports centre with dedicated space for a variety of sports. So whether you're a football fan, rugby fan, basketball, or even cricket, or you just want to go to the gym and work out, we have everything on site. We have a multi-purpose sports hall for football, basketball, cricket. You even have access to Polo Farm Sports Club, which has a 47-acre site at a short walk from the campus. And for all of you students from South Asia who are really big on cricket, the university is also a sponsor of Kent Cricket Club, which is open to students. So it hosts a number of England players. You can go and watch the county cricket games. You can go and watch the T20 cricket games as well. Arts and culture. So again, when I said there's something for everyone, exhibitions are all year round at Daphne Oram Gallery. Screenings, talks, events across campuses, free lunchtime concerts with world-renowned musicians, open mics in St George's Centre for Music. The uni also sports cultures events in the region, and we are the sponsors of Canterbury Festival, Canterbury Pride, Folkestone Book Festival, Turner Prize, and etc. And during non-COVID times, we do have events on every single day of the academic year. So absolutely, Canterbury is a student town that's dedicated to you, and there's plenty to do in Canterbury. Okay, so how will you be supported? We're going through a tough time at the moment in terms of COVID and etc. And I'm sure there'll be a lot of questions later on. But we have a dedicated support team on campus that will be able to help you and answer any of the queries that you have. It could be help with your English. It could be you want extra learning resources. We have peer mentors. So if you're looking at mentors, we can have peer mentors to really help you with your studies and excel you there. There's a chaplaincy team and spaces, and that includes all faiths. So whether you're a Christian, Muslim, Hindu, a Buddhist, there's a prayer room for everybody on campus. Counseling, mental health and emotional well-being supports as well. Overcoming any barriers to achievement, or if you just like any financial advice, will be there to support you. And again, you'll see a little quote: the university has offered me exceptional support with a manager who has offered the most valuable guidance and supervision. My year group has also been very supportive, and many of my fellow trainees have become lifelong friends. So this is Canterbury, I've got to really stress, really prides itself on the support that you will get, the individual needs, the individual support that you'll get at the university. Employability and skills. As soon as you enroll on your course, you'll have access to a range of services to help you find the right career. So we can help offer you services to enhance your career, personal development, working and volunteering. Unitemps is the university's recruitment service to students, graduates, and community. So we offer part-time and vacation work, internships, placements, full-time work opportunities, both within the university and the local area. And you can visit the website to find out more about this. Tuition fees. So the tuition fees is very competitive at Canterbury Christchurch, and we've placed it to be very competitive, very economical for each and one of our students. So International Foundation Year 1 is £10,000 per academic year. Our undergraduate degrees are £13,000 per year. Our undergraduate with foundation, which is the 4-year course, is £9,910 for the foundation course. And then it's £13,000 per year for your main academic course. And the postgraduate is exactly the same fee structure as the undergraduate. So it's £13,000 per year. So in the postgraduate, regardless of whether you're studying MSc Psychology, MSc Public Health, MBA International, or MSc International Business, all of our postgraduate courses are £13,000 and the same as the undergraduates. And then for students who don't quite meet the English requirements, we have a 6 weeks pre-sessional course, which is £2,100, and then a 10 weeks pre-sessional course, which is £3,500. Requirements. So for UG and PG, the English requirements, minimum English level of IELTS equivalence is 6.0 overall, with no less than 6.0 in writing and no less than 5.5 in all other bands. Some programs require 6.5 or 7. That's programs such as psychology and etc. But 98% of our courses require IELTS 6.0 with no overall 6.0, no less than 5.5. International Foundation Year 5.0 with no less than 4.0. So academic requirements, we've got Turkish example here, but all of our academic direct entry is 60%. And for our postgraduate entry, it is 55% from your bachelor's. We will consider 50% for your from your bachelor's for postgraduate studies, as long as you have two years work experience after your degree. So it's 55%, but we will consider 50% with the 2 years work experience. So that's a little bit on the presentation itself. I just like to add as well another key advantage of coming to Canterbury Christchurch University, especially if you're looking for a multi-destination study opportunity as well. For our undergraduate students, we do offer a 1-year study away option as well, which you do need to let us know before you apply. So we've got a partnership in Canada and in America with 20 universities, and you can spend 1 year either in Canada or the USA, subject to a successful application, attendance, and a few other terms and conditions as well. So there's plenty on offer there. So I'd just like to, again, thank you for listening to me on this presentation. And I will hand it back over to yourself, Waleed.
Thank you for this lovely presentation. So we should go for the questions and answers.
Sure. So studied 10th and then did diploma mechanical engineering, 3 years. Am I eligible to do a bachelor's degree? Yes, you would be. We'd need to have a look at your bachelor's your diploma for mechanical engineering. We would take that into consideration, assess it, and then make you an offer. But the answer is yes, and that goes to Pakistan as well. So the students who have done the 2-year engineering, we would also accept you on to our undergraduate mechanical degrees. I've been pursuing my bachelor's. I've planned to study in the UK for master's. Now I'm doing BCA as a distance education, which complete in 22. So I'm considering the university for any program. So what we would need to do is have a look at your academics, your backgrounds. Canterbury is very unique in the way we assess our applications, because we assess every application individually. So if you are interested, please get in touch with our partners here, send in your documents so we can have a look at it and make an assessment and let you know.
It's like if any student will study second year in their country, say the students from India or Bangladesh. Yeah. If it's a 4 years bachelor from Bangladesh and a 3 years bachelor from India, so the student can apply for the second year of the university course. We would credits.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. Again, we would assess the application individually. Look at the modules. As long as the modules match, like most universities, we would make the offer. We have plenty of offers or students joining us who are joining year 2 and year 3 of the final degree. So absolutely yes.
Okay, thank you, Ali. There's one more question from the Guru Samai. If do MSc nursing, adult nursing, need any certificate to work in NHS? Means his question is is it necessary to be a registered nurse if they want to apply for the applied nursing course in Canterbury, Christchurch?
Yeah, they do. With Canterbury Christchurch University, nursing is one of the most popular courses. It fills out a year in advance, purely because it's one of the biggest NHS trusts in the UK. We have a very good partnership with NHS Kent. You would need to, but there are other options. I mean, if you've done nursing, we've got plenty of nurses who are doing MSc Public Health this year. We have nurses, we have doctors on the course. We have students who are from the UN. So that offers a wide variety in terms of a different approach, a different possibility. And it's a great course, MSc Public Health, to join at Canterbury Christchurch.
Yeah, a lot of students, they're just only looking, they're just after nursing courses, but if they do research in some area, in healthcare area, such as psychology, occupational therapy, then public health, healthcare management, even social care. So NHS also recruits students from that, that background. So that
Absolutely. And, with us going through COVID and coming out of COVID now, NHS is looking for a wide range of candidates with different experiences, not just about nurses, it's about public health, it's about mental health awareness, it's about social care, which we all offer at a master's level. And even if you didn't want to work for the NHS, a lot of our students who are applying for MSc Public Health have got an ambition of working in their Ministry of Health in their own countries at the moment, with other students who are working at the Ministry of Health but want to join the UN. So in terms of earning potential, in terms of potential of different jobs in the health sector, there are so many opportunities at the moment, and it's just growing this sector as well at the moment. I think the pandemic has excelled it. We haven't got enough staff here, so we do need more staff. And the great thing is every student has a 2-year work permit as well afterwards. So the post-study work visa. So once you've completed your degree, I mean, during your degree, you can have 20 hours, you can work 20 hours per week during term times, full-time during holidays. But, it's after you finish your degree where these jobs will become very handy. 2 years to study, to work in the UK for the experience and etc. And you never know, your employer might sponsor you to stay on as well. But that all depends on the company and how well you do and the value that you as a person bring to the business.
Thank you. Actually, my intention was not discouraging students who wants to study nursing, because I recently received so many queries like students are from biological science. They want to apply for a nursing course. But honestly speaking, if any students are from biological science, they have plenty of options to study, say, example, biological science, biomedical science. They also can get a job in NHS, and also in NHS is a big organization, and there are lots of area you can get jobs, not only in nursing, because we applied for so many students for nursing courses, but all the students, they applied within 5 months time, they got admission for 2022. They didn't get an admission in September. So for those students who are looking for nursing course, please apply for other courses such as social care. Psychology is a very important area. You can get a lot of jobs, healthcare and public health.
Totally agree. And I think in terms of earning potential, there's more earning potential in those fields that you mentioned as well. So people who are looking for higher paid salaries and etc. Nursing, yeah, you are going to get more in psychology. You are going to get more from doing a degree in public health and joining a NCO or NCO or any other sort of big organization. But absolutely, we have a lot of courses in terms of social care and etc. So please do give our partners a call to discuss your options. There is something that we can offer you out there as well. And if you really want to discuss the options, we've got business development managers in country supporting BWBS as well, who can meet yourself, meet your parents, to discuss these options with you for the intakes.
Thank you, Ali. Thanks for this this detailed explanation. I would like to go for next question. Sanvi, what is the International Foundation here? So we covered this.
So International Foundation Year is a 1-year course. So if you let's say Abid, your standard 12 or your school results it's our normal entry requirement 60%, but you have below 60%, we can accept up to 50%. And also, if your English isn't 6.0 with no let bands less than 5.5, then we can actually offer you foundation year. So foundation years to support you to improve your English, get used to the UK in terms of how universities work, and then learn a little bit about your optional course subjects in the field that you move on to.
Thank you for this answer. Just wanted to add one more thing here. What is the study gap do you accept? Like any students wants to study for foundation, what is the minimum, the maximum study gap you will accept for undergraduate and masters?
Yeah, we haven't set a study gap limit, purely because we would like to assess each student's ability on its own. I mean, a student might have studied in 2018 and he's taken time out. You know, there may be family businesses that they've gone in. So we'd like to understand each student's circumstances. As long as there is a genuine reason for it, and that's stated in the personal statement, then we will definitely consider the student and look into that.
Thank you, Ali. Thanks for your nice answers. We would like to go for second question. Sorry.
Sure. Some universities require maths in 12 standard, even when they want to apply for biomedical science for undergraduate courses. Is it the same for this university too? For engineering courses, you do need 60% in maths as a minimum. And I believe in biomedical science, you do need 60%. But if you don't meet the requirements, we do offer the International Foundation Year. So again, there is a course and a place for yourself or anybody else that doesn't have the requirements of maths.
And also, biomedical science is any students studied biomedical science after first year, if they try, they can transfer from biomedical science to MBBS if they want to study. Is it possible?
I think if you in the UK, I don't think it's possible, because the MBBS is accredited. You know, it's a degree that leads on to becoming a doctor, and it's very difficult even to get in these courses in the UK. I don't have that answer. I'm pretty sure it's no, because it's an accredited course, but I can definitely find out and come back on that one.
Yeah, so example, Canterbury University, they have a medical school. So any students who study biomedical science, definitely it depends on grades, because we have other university partners. I've spoken with them. They said, yeah, because in biomedical science first year, the basic the modules are similar to the MBBS module. So what they do, they will what is called they give they allow the second year of the medical university, but definitely the fees will be different. MBBS fees are really high. But in Canterbury University, maybe if any student will study biomedical science first year, possibly they can do the credit.
Maybe I can definitely find out. I mean, the medical school at Canterbury is fairly new; it's a few years old, but I can definitely ask and definitely find out. Yes. Hi, you're back.
Yes, sorry for that. It's a network issue. I would like to go for a next question.
What is the requirement for healthcare?
Okay. What is the requirement? Okay. Okay, you can carry on.
Yeah. What is the requirement for healthcare-related master's courses for Filipino students? As I said, MSc Public Healthcare. We accept students from all different backgrounds. Again, we've got. I think we've actually got one lawyer who's joining us in September, who's going to do public health, because they want to integrate that with the law that they're studying. So again, it's you don't always need to be from a medical background. It's what you've learnt, is what you want to study. I'm not sure if you guys were on it, but we ran a webinar on healthcare about 4 weeks ago. And we have students from all different backgrounds that are welcome. It's what you want to do, how you want to use the degree, and how you want to progress, and your future goals. That matters really on the course.
Thank you. Next question.
Past degree.
Ruhul Amin.
Past degree, past course, BSc 2020. My subject was physics, botany, zoology, also SSE 2013, HSE 2015, science. Got 4.5, 3.7. Is it possible without IELTS to get admissions? Unfortunately not. So at Canterbury Christchurch University, we accept a number of English language tests. So we accept IELTS, we accept PTE, we accept IELTS indicator, we accept language cert. And then at the last resort, if there's no availability in any of these English language tests, then you can take our internal password test as well. So we've got, go ahead, sorry.
Yeah, that password test, is it free of cost, or like the student has to pay?
Student has to pay. It's £50 for the password test. Yes.
Okay, well, it's quite reasonable, honestly.
Yeah, it's £50. We can get the students booked in, tests done, and results back within 5 to 7 working days. So the whole process within a week.
Oh, quite sweet. Thank you, Ali. Next question.
CBSE 90 marks, BBA in general management, JK Business School 16 grand, internship, chartered accountant firm, MBA admissions possible. Yeah, absolutely. So CBS scores standard 12 really high. BBA, as long as you've got 55% and above, we can accept you into our MBA. Our MBA degrees do not require any work experience. So even if you are a fresh bachelor's graduate, you can move straight onto our MBA international degree.
Oh, very good. This is really nice thing to know. The MBA course, you don't need any work experience. That is quite sellable.
Yes.
Oh, thank you. Next question.
Do you offer internal English tests? What's the test fee? So as I mentioned a few minutes ago, we have the password test if you cannot book into IELTS and PTE. I know that there isn't availability or lack of availability at the moment. We offer the password test where we'll teach you in reading, writing, speaking and listening. And it's £50 for the test, and you can do it either from your home or in our partner's office.
Thank you, Ali. Next question, Robin.
Could you please describe our international foundation? Sure. It's as I mentioned earlier on, it's a 1-year course specifically for students who don't meet the direct entry and have English below the requirement of 6.0 and minimum 5.5. It's a course there to support you, to help you grow, to help you learn English, to help you learn how and what skills you need for your main academic degree, whether that's going into business, engineering, health and life science, art and design. It's to help you support and progress you onto your main degree. So once you are on your main degree, you are ready and you will not have any issues. And I'd just like to point out all of our foundation courses are on campus at the university, so you're not away from the campus or anywhere. You're fully integrated Canterbury Christchurch University student from day one.
Thank you, Ali. Next question.
For postgraduate courses, how many years of gap do you accept? Again, there's no time frame. I assume if you've got a gap, you would have been either working or you've been doing something in that time. So we've had students who have finished their bachelor's in 2014, but have a solid work experience for 6 or 7 years. So again, it depends on what you have been doing. It depends on your personal statement, and it depends on what value this brings to your career. So if you've worked for 6 years, 7 years, spending £13,000 and the extras food and living is what value does that degree bring to you? And that's what we would like to know.
Thank you, Ali.
What is an international year zero? So we have two foundation programs. The first one is the foundation year standalone, which is just the 1 year CAS, 1 year course. And then we have students with around 55%. Higher English, we have the combined foundation and bachelor's degree, which is a 4-year integrated course. So that's the difference.
Okay, thank you. Next question.
For international foundation year, are students required UK via IELTS, or can they apply with academic IELTS? Okay, so if you have any components, if you have IELTS 5.5 and nothing less than 5.5, then you can apply from an academic. That's the combined 4-year degree. If it's the standalone 1 year one, then you do need the IELTS. But generally, any component below 5.5 requires UK VI IELTS or a UK VI PTE test. We do accept PTE tests for foundation courses as well, but it must be the UK VI one.
So PT, what is the score do you need for the international foundation?
Yeah, I think it's between 36 and 43 for the
Really?
international.
Very
Yeah, because the direct entry is 43 to 50. Yeah. Overall 50, lowest component 43 for direct entry.
I think PT is done. Students should go for PTE because a majority university then they need 51, not the minimum, and overall 54 to 56. This is quite good opportunity for those students who already who would like to sit for PTE.
Absolutely, and I think in terms of PTE. It's all computer based as well.
Yeah.
You get your results a lot quicker than the IELTS results come in within a few days. And from my experience, students do tend to get higher scores in PTE than IELTS. So yeah, it's a great test, and it's all vetted by UKVI now with the UKVI PTE. Yeah, if you're
just one confusion, like this, the student was asking for international foundation year with the academic IELTS 5.5, overall 5.5, not less than 5.5. Will the student get a joint CAS or just only year one CAS?
No, they can have a joint. When it's 5.5, no less than 5.5, they can go for it depends on the academic grade as well.
Yeah.
But generally it's a combined CAS.
Okay, thank you. Next question is, what is the difference between international foundation and international? Yes, it was the same question. I think we have given this answer.
Yeah, we have. Yeah.
Could you repeat again for is Hina? Could you repeat again for which course we do need any English requirement? We don't need English requirement.
Yeah, so Hina, for all courses you need English requirements. But if you are from India, We do waive based on 70% from certain boards from your standard 12. So again, please do get in touch with our consultants and our partners, Bwbs. If you're from Nigeria and you've done a bachelor's degree and it's within the last 2 years, then we can waive your English as well with an MOI. So apart from that, if you're from any other countries, then we do require an English CELT.
Okay, so sorry for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Avaya Joseph. Sorry, I missed out the courses.
Yeah.
Do you offer masters in psychology or social care?
Yeah. Hi, Abaya Joseph. Hope you're well. Yes, we do both MSc psychology and social care as well. So absolutely, 2 great courses to study at Canterbury Christchurch University, especially with the local area we're in, the connections as well. Courses are filling up quick for these health and life science courses. So please do get in your application as soon as possible to secure your seats.
Yeah, okay. Thank you. Okay, how far is the uni from central London?
Yeah, so Ruhul, the university is 50 minutes via train from central London. We do advise all of our state students to stay in around Canterbury. Trust me, once you make friends at the university and etc., you really won't want to leave. I mean, you can go into central London whenever you want, weekends, evenings, and etc. But Kent is a great place. Canterbury is a great place. It's got 60 beaches. Are within 20 minutes to 30 minutes of the university. Ruhul, I assume you're from Bangladesh as well. Kent's got a really big Bangladeshi community. I'm originally from Bangladesh, so I'm a British Bangladeshi, and I've got a lot of family living around Kent, Maidstone, and etc. So it's a place where you will be welcomed. You know, it is a student city. There are jobs as well to support you. And again, if you're from Bangladesh, there'll be a great community support, which I think is needed to really help you and get you settled.
Yeah, Kent is a very nice place to live even. And also it's so green, and it's called the Garden of England. My house is close to Kent. Basically, I live in Kent border, so
Okay.
quite often I visit Kent. So I think Maidstone is just only they have a campus in Maidstone.
We have a campus in Medway, which isn't too far, but it's an absolutely beautiful
it's close
place.
to Dartford as well.
Yes,
it's very close to Dartford. So Kent is very developed city as well. Compared to basically London is under also in Kent. Like there are 4 counties mixed with together is London. So Kent, Essex, Hertfordshire, Middlesex, and Sussex as well.
Absolutely, and it's a great place. I mean, it's not just only the Garden of England. It's got Canterbury Cathedral as well, which is it's one of the most historical sites in the UK. It's where the Pope sits, the head of the Church of the UK. The Queen visits it a number of times of the year, and all students graduating out of Canterbury Christchurch will graduate in the cathedral. So that is a unique experience on its own.
Yeah, Kent also is one kind of rich area as well. There are a lot of rich people live there, and there are a lot of organizations, and their head office based in Kent. So if any students is looking for job opportunity or work placement, even though part-time jobs is really available, because I know that area very well. Kent is really very nice, a nice place to live and study and work as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's another thing for students and parents as well. Last year it was voted the #1 safest city in the UK. So in terms of being safe, especially for females and etc., please be rest assured it was the #1 city in the UK, Canterbury, in terms of safeness and crime last year.
Yeah,
So it's a great place to live and study.
Thank you. It's a detailed explanation. Someone is telling it's 50 minutes West Central. He also told 61 miles far from London. It was 1 or 30 minutes, not too far. Actually, it's true. 1 hour distance, even though if someone lives in London for some reason,
Sure.
1 hour away is okay. If the student from Bangladesh, from one place to another place, it takes at least 2 hours to 3 hours. If someone lives in Dhaka, from one part of Dhaka to another part of Dhaka, it takes at least 2 to 3 hours time. So 1 hour, half an hour is not a great distance.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sajid, do you have any master's course with placement? Good question. If yes, how do I find those out?
We do have certain master's courses with placement in our health and life science faculty. At the moment, they're on hold due to COVID and restrictions, but we will be looking to bring them back for next year. But yes, there are courses. Please get in touch with our partners, Bwbs, and we'll let you know further details on that.
Thank you. Next question, Vignesh Ramadurai. Some students need maximum scholarship. So what is the requirement from the students?
Yeah,
scholarship, I think he's asking for.
Yeah, so at the moment we've decided to set our fees very competitively. If you look around for foundation courses, I don't think you're going to be offered many foundation courses less than £9,125 for one of them and £10,000 for the other one. Most foundation courses are around £13,000–14,000. So even if they're giving you a £1,000, £2,000 scholarship, you're still £2,000 or £3,000 better off at Canterbury Christchurch University. And that goes for undergraduate and postgraduate. We believe in being fair and transparent with our fees, and that's the reason, if you've noticed, all of our course fees are £13,000. So if you're researching into other universities, you'll notice most universities have engineering courses as a lot higher fees. Yeah. Ours is exactly the same. We will not charge you more than doing a business course to do engineering, because we want you to come here and experience everything. And that goes for MBA. MBA is normally one of the most expensive courses to do. Number of universities offering MBA degrees at 14, 15, 16, 17, even higher at certain universities. It's the same price. It's the same price as doing international business, as doing an MBA, or studying psychology, doing an MBA. And we are very economical, and there's been a lot of thought process gone into that. So if you look around at prices, you will see we are very competitive. Even if courses are £16,000 and you're getting £2,000 scholarship, you're still paying less at Canterbury Christchurch University. So that's one of the reasons.
Yeah, I don't want to mention some university name. Suddenly they increased their price. Like those universities' fees was around 14,000. So what they did, they increased the price up to £18,000, and now they're offering the students £5,000 scholarships. So basically, this is this is a kind of tricks that we are offering huge scholarships to you guys, but the fees is the same. But Canterbury Christchurch is really reasonable. Reasonable for those students who are looking for mid-range rank, and also the tuition fees is affordable. So Canterbury Christchurch University is offering really good scholarships, plus the fees is affordable.
Absolutely, it's not just the fees; it's the accommodation. Where in central London can you pick up a single room for £250, £300 in private accommodation, including bills, including internet? No bus, no train needed, 10 minutes walk into the university itself. I mean, if there's a group of friends coming, 3 people can share a 3-bedroom house for £500 in Canterbury. If you
Whereas
divide
in London it's a 1 bedroom. If someone wants like his medium-sized room, I think nowhere less than 180 to £200. I'm talking about the who lives in zone 3 and 4. Zone 1 is more expensive. It's for 1 room monthly. It will cost £1,000.
1,000. Absolutely. I mean, I'm in plenty of groups, plenty of society groups, and I see a lot of Bangladeshi families offering accommodation around, Whitechapel and East London, and I think the cheapest I've come across is £500 to £600 for a single room. Where in Canterbury you can have a 3-bedroom house for £500. There's no council tax for students. Internet maybe £30 extra per month. When you divide that by 3, it's about £180 per student per month.
Yeah, that is really amazing.
Yeah, so lot of benefits. 5 to 10 minutes walk to the university. It just means you have more money to spend and go out and enjoy yourself.
Rather, student can save money living in there, and then they can spend that money either for tuition fees or for their holiday package. They can go for holiday.
Absolutely. I mean, if you live in Canterbury, I think it's about £8 into central London. So if you live in central London, you're going to pay £600 to £1,000 in accommodation. Even if you're working part-time, you have to pay that amount and then think about your spend, your tuition fees. While if you're living in Canterbury, you can, you're paying a lot less. It means you have more spare money to save, to pay towards your fees, or for days out. The UK is a big country. You can go out on the weekends to Wales, to Scotland, to anywhere you want to.
Margate is very close from Canterbury. Margate,
it's a beach that my parents used to take us every year when I was a kid. So I know Margate very well. I was brought up in Teddington in West London. So Kent was the nearest beach, and Brighton as well. But lots of beaches, over 50 beaches. I think there's about 60 beaches that you can pick from. And the other thing is you can stay on the beachfront. The university is probably 15 minutes away from the nearest beach.
Yes.
So if you don't want to stay in the city centre, there's accommodations out in the countryside, out near the beaches and etc. There's something for everyone.
Thank you. Thanks for detailed discussion. Do you offer top-up courses? Good question. Some students are looking for top-up courses.
Yeah, so we do. We don't do the so-called top-up. We can offer you third-year entry, which is very similar to the top-up, as long as your modules match and your experience and stuff. You can get exemption from year 1, year 2, which means you come out with a bachelor's degree in 1 year.
Yeah, some students have a level 5 qualification, some approved awarding body in the UK, so they also can study year 3.
Yeah, again, it's down to matching the modules and what they've studied. A lot of the modules are similar. I think it gets a little bit complicated when it's engineering courses. For business and stuff, it's very common. Yes.
Thank you.
Abdul Kaim, hi. If there's anybody study gap more than 2 years, can he apply? Yes, he can. Please get in touch with Bwbs to send in your documents and your application. That's absolutely fine.
Thank you. I think
this gap after 12, yeah.
Okay. Jyoti, I am a biochemistry and biology graduate. I want to know, is there any research-based masters on genetic engineering or molecular biology? And it's possible to take admission in MRES, okay, after bachelor.
Yeah, so in that at the moment, unfortunately not at Canterbury, but I'm sure our partners Bwbs will be able to offer you something. So again, please do get in touch with them. But I mean, our medical school is fairly new. We're going through a number of accreditation as well, so it's not at the moment, but we are going to add a lot more medical courses in the near future.
Okay, Afsana Jilik, I think you will face difficulties to read it. Maybe it's in Bengali writing. So
yeah,
what is pre-masters or pre-session?
so
okay.
pre-masters, we don't offer pre-masters at Canterbury, but again, our entry requirements are 55%. A lot of universities require 60%. But if you do have 2 years work experience, we can accept 50%. So that really takes out a lot of the need for pre-masters. The pre-masters, because I used to do a lot of recruitment for pre-masters previously, a pre-masters is there if you do not meet the entry requirements. What we've set this year is the entry requirements 55%. But, you know, we don't do pre-masters, but if you've got 2 years work experience, we can accept up to 50% from your bachelor's degree. So again, do please send in your documents and let us assess it. And we can have a look at that. The pre-session, I assume you're talking about pre-sessional English. Pre-sessional English is to help you get to the required English level so you're successful in your degree.
Do you accept Duolingo now?
Yeah, no, unfortunately we don't accept Duolingo, but we've got 5 or 6 other language tests that we do accept. Okay, so in terms of tuition fees for our foundation courses, I mean the fees between £9,150 or £25 to £10,000 depending on which one you're studying. For minimum requirements, it is £5,000 for a CAS. In certain circumstances, we may ask for a little bit more, but the initial email confirmation and everything you get is £5,000 deposit.
In terms of the deposit?
Deposit's £5,000.
Okay, and then student will get some kind of installment plan.
Yes, yeah, they can either set up an installment plan, pay the full fees. I think at Canterbury Christchurch, if they want to set up an installment plan, they need to speak to finance as soon as they get there. You know, when they enroll, they need to speak to finance. I think they give them 2 dates with 2 installment plans that they need to pay by.
Yeah, 5,000 is quite reasonable because most of the universities now is demanding 75% to full fees for foundation courses, which is really good opportunity.
Yeah, I think I mean if you're students, and I mean 5,000, I mean 10,000 or £9,000 really is a low fee to study foundation. I believe you get an extra 3% if you pay your full fees, so you can save another £400 or so. But it's best to just clear your fees as soon as possible, really. If you've got the money at the start, you know, clear it. It's something that UKVI do look at as well in terms of how much you're paying, how much outstanding, what you've got in your bank statements as well. Remember, guys, the more fees that you pay, the less you need to show in your bank statements as well. So that's a benefit.
And also this kind of commitment, the caseworker from the UKVI will assess it. Okay, the student paid almost 60-70% tuition fees, so he's kind of genuine student. So based on the credibility, most probably student will get the visa.
Yeah, absolutely. There's more genuineness to it because you've nearly paid. I mean, if your course fee is £10,000 and you're paying £8,000 if you're from Bangladesh, you're not going to go off and UKVI see that as you being a genuine student because you've only got £2,000 to pay. I mean, most of our students from Bangladesh are paying between £7,000 and £8,000. I think that's what the market is trending at the moment. But the minimum is £5,000. The more that you do pay, it secures more for you.
Yeah, recently I read a couple of refusals we received from India. The students paid less fees, so £2,000 the student paid, and the UKVI refused those students based on that, credibility. Like if you have £40,000 in your bank account, why did you pay £2,000? So what is your intention? So he was not satisfied. So this is a quite valid reason to get a refusal. So paying more fees, it's a kind of guarantee that there is a possibility that you will avoid any kind of refusal.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think it takes the stress and the pressure off the student once they're in the UK as well. Parents or families members having to transfer here and there. When you make your transfer in one go, you're paying one transfer fee. Where you're doing it in 2 or 3 goes, you're paying lots of extra additional fees. But you're absolutely right. The more that you pay, the more that UKVI see that you're paying tends to be. And you're right. Why would a student that has 40, 50, 60,000 pounds in their account not be able to pay £10,000 when they'll still have £50,000 remaining in the account? So that is a very valid point.
Yeah, there's one question related to COVID. Will the 10 days quarantine be free for students?
Yeah. So at the moment, no. We haven't released any statements at the moment, purely because we're waiting for the next update, which is in about a week or so. We don't want to go ahead and announce anything because there's a number of discussions going on with the UK government in terms of allowing students to quarantine in student accommodation. So the discussions are still going on, but until the university until the government makes that official announcement, we'll be waiting for another 2 more weeks to see what we do.
Thank you. Okay, Saroj, what are the other scholarships you offer?
Yeah, so Saroj, as I said, our fees are very competitive, and etc. So we've set our fees where we don't need to offer scholarships to students. £13,000, £10,000, £9,125 it's very competitive.
Thank you. Do you offer joint CAS for international year 1 program and main program?
We offer joint CAS for the combined 4-year foundation. For international foundation, which is the 1-year CAS, we don't. It's a 1-year course. But with the new student route coming into place, you don't really need to worry about that because you can apply from the UK to extend your visa after your 1 year. So with the new rule change, that sort of goes out the question, because previously, let's say you're from Bangladesh, you would have had to come back to Bangladesh to apply for your visa. Now you can apply for your extension of your visa from the UK.
Thank you.
Gurpal saying, during this COVID-19 pandemic, if a student gets affected during the study period, will the treatment be made available to student by the university or any government agency? So every student that comes to the UK that isn't vaccinated is entitled to the COVID vaccination. So that's included in your medical fees already as part of your visa application, and all medical treatments in the UK are free. as part of that. So if you are ill or you're not feeling well, you can go to your doctors, or if you need to go to hospital, all of that is covered for you. So absolutely.
Thank you.
Do you have any medicine courses? We do have certain medicine courses. Again, these courses fill up a year in advance, 2 years in advance. For medicine, you really need to come from a background where you're probably studying in a private school or etc., or you're a top level student. But please do have a look at our website or get in touch with our partners, but it will increase over the next few years. But please do bear in mind, medical courses are very competitive in the UK.
Karthik, is there any discount for paying full tuition fees before enrollment?
Yeah, there is. There's 3%, sorry, in terms of full enrollment discounts on there. But again, the more that you pay, it's better for you if you can afford it, which you should be able to, because you're showing us you've got funds for your accommodation for 12 months and the course, so you should really aim to pay the full fees.
Thank you. Afsana Jilik, are the student eligible for scholarship in all courses? Yes.
Thank you, Afsana.
Maliha Nusrat, if I have UK master's course, which course I apply? Yeah, that's a good question. Second master's, I think.
Yeah, so at Canterbury for this September intake, we may be changing it for the following intakes. We're not accepting second degrees at Canterbury. So for this September, unfortunately not, but it is something we are going to be reviewing alongside our compliance team and etc. So anybody who is on here who's looking to study later on, not this September, please again do stay in touch. But Malia Nusrat, I'm sure if we can't offer you something, please still get in touch with Bwbs. They'll be able to offer you a course or a place somewhere.
Say any student finished their master's 5 years before from the UK and then left UK, was working any kind of profession, and then they want to come back again for their future career, prospects, or if they want to get any promotion for some reason. So will you accept that student as well?
Not at the moment. Look, we know generally it's if you've already done an MBA, you need to do a PhD. If you've done an MSc, you can sometimes, some universities accept students going on to an MBA or a degree that's related. But Canterbury for this intake, purely based on compliance reasons, we've decided not to do it. But it doesn't mean we're not going to be doing it in the future. So if anything changes, I'll keep you guys posted.
I think we keep getting comments, so I think Ali, we need to go. Guys, if you have any questions or any further questions, feel free to contact our office. We have multiple branch offices around the world, and also you can call us on WhatsApp, or you also can email us at admission@bwbsolutions.co.uk. Also, you can visit us bwbsedu.com. So if you have any other queries or any further questions, feel free to communicate with our customer service and also our admission team. So we will reply you within 24 hours. Thank you, Mr. Ali, for your valuable time, and it was a really lovely session.
Thank you very much, and I'd just like to thank everybody who joined us today for this session. Please, if you are interested in September intake, please get your applications in as soon as possible, because courses are filling up. And the other great thing is eventually you'll get to meet me face to face on campus as well. So it would be great to see as many of you with us for the September intake. If you are from Bangladesh, we already have about 40 students who are confirmed, so there will be a great Bangladeshi community from Bangladesh, and that number will grow as we go into our busiest period. So in terms of accommodation, in terms of sharing with people and etc., get in touch with us, get in touch with BWBS, let us help you, let us find solutions for you to join Canterbury University. Let us help you team up with other people. You know, it may be that, you know, quarantine is still there. We may be able to put you together with 2 other people in the same accommodation at the airport hotels. We can work on ways to save you money. So please do get in your applications. A great thank you to our premium partners, BWBS. They've been a great support to us. And I can definitely assure you that they will look after you, and your interest is their main concern. So please do get in touch and apply. And thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you, Ali. Great pleasure.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.